everybody, this is Kirsten with Up North Adventure. How are you today? I'm well. Here we are in the UP of Michigan, and the sun is out. It's not snowing. It is partly cloudy and in the 60s today. Today is also day 10 after we have installed our queen into our hive. So I'd like to do a check, see how she's doing. We live in town. We do have our property that's out of town, but I have my hive in our town property. But we're tucked back quite a ways, so they're not an issue. The biggest issue is cars going by and sound. But I have a confession to make. I've never lit my smoker. Kind of beekeeper hasn't lit their smoker yet. Up until today, I've only been using sugar water, and that seems to be working, but I think today I would like to use my smoker. So I've been doing a little research, and I've watched a lot of other beekeepers, and here are some of the things I've learned. A lot of the beekeepers say use what's on the ground around you. So what I have on the ground around me is yarrow. I have yarrow, but the rest of it, I don't think, it would be like cedar. I don't know if that's good for bees. Probably wouldn't work. But I have straw from my barn, and I have bark from my wood pile. And then another beekeeper that I watched said he always uses burlap. Well, I have a big pile of burlap in my craft room, and I had washed it years ago, so all the gunk is out of it, it's clean. So he said to always keep burlap in your box in case you don't find anything dry or sufficient to use. So I have burlap. Now, a couple of the other things that I had learned was to use a few drops of essential oils. This is peppermint. This is lavender. And some of the other essential oils that I've learned to use are like nettle and a lot of and thyme oil. And these induce grooming in your bees, which gets rid of varroa mites, which helps get rid of varroa mites. It's not a sufficient enough only treatment for varroa mites, but it's a good supporting treatment for varroa mite control. So let's start this smoker. So the feeder's empty. My goal is to see the queen today. I'd like to see eggs. Got this one just about drawn out. I don't see the queen on this frame. Look at them all on this one. It's kind of heavy. Oh wow, look at how thick this one is. Oh, I see some drones. Let's see. I'd like to see some eggs. I think we've got some eggs in there. We see some. Oh yeah. Quite a few. Wonderful. So she's laying, and I see nectar. Good, good. Good queen. I wonder if we can... get that to focus something there. We've got eggs on this side. They haven't really advanced to larvae yet. It's only been 10 days. Oh my goodness, there's some pollen. I see someone doing a little waggle dance. There's the queen, look at. Oops, there she's. She's right there. Can you see her? Oh. Right there, she's kind of going from side to side. So, we saw the queen. We see eggs. We see pollen. We see, let's see if we can find some larvae. Maybe there's some in this. These guys are getting a little feisty. Oh, my smoker go out. Guess there's a lesson I need to learn, right? Look at all these guys working. Guys, girls. I think they're putting some... They're working on getting honey up here on the edge. See how thick that is compared to this center? Same over here. This top is thicker. They're doing the little waggle dance, a couple of them. This is where they're putting their stores. Oh my goodness, I do see larvae. I wonder if we can do a little bit of close up here. Right here. They're all doing their little waggle dances. Look at them. How cute. Telling everybody where the food is. Good job, girls. Good job. That's so exciting. Alright, let's check this. End one. Because when I was in here the other day, the queen was on this back wall. She was right back here on this back wall. So it just made sense that she would be starting here to lay her eggs and come forward. So the younger ones would be here, and the elder larvae would be here. Oh my goodness, this one's a little heavier. Oh, I see pollen. There's honey, pollen, waggle dancing. They're all doing their little waggle dancing. That one has some bright orange pollen on in its pollen pockets. Can you see that one? Right here. Oh, they're little dancing. They're so cute. I see pollen. I see eggs. I see larvae. Oh, there's a drone. Oh, there's another drone. There's another drone. Oh my goodness, there's kind of more drones in here than I expected to see. They're all like, hey, where'd the house go? Where'd the house go? Oops. Almost got you, bee. So I'm gonna add another one with foundation just for brood. That way they have maybe 5 for brood. Gosh, 2, 4, 5. I should probably put another one in for brood. And then put 3 for honey. And I'm gonna fill their feeder. So I put the straw in there so there's not just open feed in the feeder, that they have some way to crawl out if they accidentally get stuck down in there. She's like, this looks familiar. This kind of tastes good. Alright, you sister, go on. So it's pretty exciting to get into that hive today. Eggs, larvae, pollen, honey. They're doing their thing. We saw the queen. She was doing what she's supposed to do. I had seen her the other day against that far wall, and she'd obviously started laying eggs from that far wall and coming this way in that horizontal hive. So she doesn't seem to have any problem moving sideways in this Layens hive. Everything that traditional beekeepers tell me, they say that bees have a hard time moving sideways, that they like to move up and down. But she doesn't seem to have any problem moving sideways in this hive. I'm pretty pleased with it. I did have a oh my goodness moment this morning. It was pretty chilly this morning. Gosh, I don't even know how cold it was. I'll look and to see how cold it got and put it somewhere, whatever, and let you know how cold it got. But when I came out this morning, there was no activity at all, and it kind of scared me because I'm like, oh, did they abscond? And then I'm like, where would they go? Because it's cold. But as you can tell by the sound of my voice, there's pollen everywhere. I am pollen nosed up. So the pollen has begun. So they should be pretty happy. I did notice like the other day that everything was bright yellow because the only thing that was out there was like tons of dandelions. Just everywhere was dandelions. Well, I notice now today that the pollen that they're carrying in is changing color. So pollen is becoming different. I did see a lot of apple and redbud and those kinds of things. It's amazing now that I have bees, I'm noticing what's blooming. And I've been trying to write down on my calendar when I see things different that are blooming. Maybe after a few years, I'll be able to have a good idea of when things will be blooming. Also, as a new beekeeper, I'm learning that there are things that bloom that the bees like that I wasn't even aware that bees liked. Like the trees. I mean, that didn't even occur to me that bees liked. So I appreciate you being here. This is Kirsten. Have a wonderful day. Bye.